Hello, Paul. How's it going?
Hey, good, Mike. How are you?
Good, good.
Good. Where are you from?
Kansas, Wichita.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're North Bay, Ontario, just like 3 hours north of Toronto.
Yeah, I was talking to some people yesterday on a podcast I was on. Um, they're in Montreal, I think. Yeah. I hear Canada's
Montreal,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good place for sure. A little
Yeah.
cold still right now, but it's coming.
Does it get up pretty decent? Like it gets nice shorts and hot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you'll get your 29 and 30 degrees and so on in the summer, but
Yeah.
um that won't start until like, May long weekend, and then it'll pretty much go through all summer. And we have a boat on a big lake here, which is always nice to get out to. So
Yeah.
yeah, looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Um,
So yeah, so I pretty much this call here is kind of dictated by people. So there'll be times that I have like major topics that I'll talk about, and I've got obviously tons of things that I can talk about, but I tend to want to just let somebody open up and ask questions, and I can do things where we're sharing the screen. What's up, Brennan? Welcome to the club, man. Just got started lifetime. That's awesome. Let me get the sharing going here. All right, Chuck, Josh, what's up? Josh, are you still doing something with that Chat GPT Ninja?
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
We partner together. We share thoughts. I'm in his mastermind group.
awesome. Very good. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering. I know you guys were working on something, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, does anybody have any questions right out of the gate? Like you want to just start something off, you have questions about something, um, you know, go for
my
it.
my questions revolve around the paid versus the free. So currently, I set up an account. I got the first two modules as they unlock at level one. Just make a comment. Well, I want to be able to sell the other modules, right? And I'm
Right.
I'm not sure. I see you've got two different accounts, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to go about doing that.
Yeah, so I use two different accounts, not necessarily by strategy at first. I had one account and then I wanted to create another account, and then I ended up just making one account paid, the other account free, and it just ended up doing that. And then from there I realized how nice it was to have a free and a paid. So in the future, if I were going to do it again, I would definitely set up two, just because having a free account that is just free allows me to use that as my connection point with people. I can build that know, like, and trust. I can educate them. I can essentially bring them through the customer journey before they join the paid community. And I can just keep everything separated. Plus, over inside of the free community, I'm going to be introducing my members marketplace. So people inside of my Make Once Pro program, whatever they're selling, I'm going to allow them, if they're, as long as they're a paying member in Make Once Pro, which is another reason why getting the lifetime is so important right now, because then you wouldn't have to worry about, if you were still an active member or paying or anything like that. But as long as you're an active member of Make Once Pro, I'm going to, in my free community, have one of the classrooms that I can send people to. And I'm also going to be putting all of my, Make Once Pro members, they can put their offer in there inside of this marketplace. They're going to be able to put a video about their product and what it is. And then down below, they're going to be able to link to the actual product where people can sign up with them. And then I'm going to be running ads to that. So I'm going to be
Mm-hmm.
running advertising to my members offers. And so it's going to be pretty cool. It's just something that I want to do that I feel will be a good retention tactic as well. But also I just want
Mm-hmm.
my members to have success as quickly as possible. Okay.
Right.
Aside from that, if you're using a free community, which I still am going to be using my free community to do what I'm calling starter loops. So the new program that I have inside of Make Once Pro is the profit loop system. And in the profit loop system, um, I'm calling them loops because when somebody gets into your recurring income, or when they get into your Skool, you can create loops where you're not only earning from affiliate marketing, but you're also earning from your own community. And then soon, I know Skool is going to be allowing us to have affiliate marketing for our actual community. So I'll be able to set, say, a percentage that if you were to refer somebody to Make Once Pro, you would get a percentage of their monthly payment. So if I'm charging $100, let's say, and I set it up for 50%, anybody that you would refer to Make Once Pro, you would get 50% of that monthly recurring, which is pretty awesome, I think. But also Skool then is
Yeah.
a loop in and of itself, because if somebody joins through your affiliate link, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, in the free Skool, I would create what is called a starter loop. And what I do in there is I will be able to sell front end products in my free Skool using the Stripe payment link. So I did a pocket coaching today actually about how to make money using just the free Skool. And what you do is you set up the classroom to where only some members have access to it. So it's in the free Skool community, in the classroom, and people can see it, but they can't access it. They can see what it's called, they can see that it's locked, but they can't have access to it unless they pay. So then what I do is I will go into Stripe and I'll create a payment link. And that payment link, you have an option inside of there where you can say what happens after the payment. And you can have it go to a receipt page, a custom message, or you can redirect to a URL. And so what I do is I just redirect to a URL, and that URL that I send them to is actually a Loom video. And that Loom video acts as like an onboarding video. It acts as like a, how you doing? Congratulations. Thanks for being a part of this. But inside of those Loom videos, you can point like this, and you can put a button right here in the Loom video. And I just link them back to my free Skool. And I tell them inside of the video, hey, just let me know that you signed up and I'll go in there and give you access. And so then you can just go in there and give them access to that classroom, and voila, there you go. They paid you. You can either do a one-time or a recurring. What was that?
So it sounds like it would just be a whole lot simpler if I just had a second Skool account, and that's just that's for a paid account, and the other one is for free.
Yeah,
there's
but
just a
you
lot
still
of
want to
moving
learn
pieces
how
in
to
what you
do
just
that
said.
thing that I just shared with you, because you can create what I call these, starter loops, which are, they can be one-time product payments. And you can use your free community. Maybe you sell something for $7. And then in that $7 product, here's how I'm doing it to cause people to move from free to paid. There's a lot of ways, and I'll be sharing all of them inside of the Make Once Pro. But one of the ways is this: you can promote a product inside of your free community, and it could be a $1 product. It could be $7. It could be something very low ticket, like sub $10. And it's just a one-time investment. But the thing is they can access the product for 10 days, or maybe even just 48 hours or 72 hours. And then if they want to keep access to it, they need to join your pro community, because you would take all those one-time, I mean, we're talking about $8, like you're buying a sandwich, right? After you eat the sandwich, you have to buy another sandwich. Mm-hmm. You got the value from it for that short amount of time, and then you got to eat another sandwich, right? So just like these would be little sandwiches. You could create something like, I could create a program right now that's like, step by step, how to set up a free Skool community and start earning without having to buy a paid Skool and a free Skool. How do you do it? Well, for $7, I will show you in less than 1 hour exactly how to do that step by step. Get it right now. Okay. They buy that, and then they know, I tell them, hey, this product is only available for 72 hours once you buy it. If you want to keep access to it, then you just have to join my pro community, where I have a resource of all the products that I ever release out there. So that gets them to consume it very quickly, just like you would consume a sandwich. And then they actually get the result. But if they want more access to it, they would want to join Make Once Pro, where they don't just get access to the long term of that product, they get way more. Like they get live talk with me. They get a whole program. They get workshops. They get all this stuff. So it just moves people from the free. They do a little bit. They trust you with like $5, $7, and they're like, wow, I didn't get hurt. This was actually really great. And then they move into your bigger pro community where they're paying you on a monthly recurring basis. And this is a really powerful strategy.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. And you said that's in your pocket coaching today. Is it already uploaded?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay, cool.
But it's also, I believe it's also in the free pocket coaching inside of the Make Once free community. If you just go in there and look inside of that pocket coaching, there's a lot of stuff in there, like a lot. Like it's probably going to get, some of it's going to be access removed. Like pretty much, I mean, you could go into that free pocket coaching inside of the Make Once free and just really like, I mean, you could get a pretty good education. I'm going to be moving it as soon as I release the free course inside of the free community. I'm going to be moving the pocket coaching. Will unlock at like level 5 or something like that. So you might want to take advantage of it while you can. Okay.
So where in pocket coaching? Because there's a lot of stuff there. Like there's attraction, conversion, delivery.
Yeah, let me pull it up for you and show you.
Yeah, yeah.
That way you can get everything you need. You see my screen?
Yeah.
I would just type in pocket coaching up here if it were me in the search. And then it brings it all up like pocket coaching. Oh, there it is. Pocket coaching. Pocket coaching.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they have that search up there. You can just search things and you can find whatever you need.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. What other questions? Brandon, what are you selling?
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
There's a couple of course ideas that I've had for a long time. I'm an online fitness coach, but I want to do a course as well, so I'm not charging high ticket, those uncomfortable sales calls where you're trying to talk people into $3,000-$4,000 packages.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's fewer clients. I'd love something with a further reach. Also addiction and that kind of thing, because a lot of it's very connected. But I want to start with the physique stuff. I was curious. So I just did Join Pro. I've been lurking for a while with the free stuff, and I loved it. So it was, to me, like I said, it was a no-brainer to join. That particular classroom is a little different than the classroom set up for the other one. The classroom that I opened in the Pro has 4 different categories, but within those, there's a ton of different modules. Is that the way it's set up? I just took a quick look because I just got off the TikTok.
Yeah, no, I want to explain something here. I'm glad you're coming in at a very unique time where I'm getting ready to really just transition and open up a lot of stuff. So if I go inside a Pro here, you can see my screen.
Yep.
If I go inside a Pro here, here's what you don't see in Pro right now. Okay.
Yeah.
All of this is this is.
I was like, I don't see all that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to unlock all of this right here. So right now you just probably see these 3 things.
Yeah.
And then you see the live Pro replays, but I'm getting ready to unlock a lot. So
cool. Excellent.
Yeah, the fire, it's going to heat up in here. So I'm leaving this build lab because before I started doing what I'm doing right now with the new process, I showed people how to use basically a system.io account for like their funnel and email list building and things like that. But I noticed, as I've noticed for many years now, and just didn't really have the proper program or software to make it happen. I was always trying to like, how do I eliminate complexity within the technology? How do I eliminate these, barriers where people get stuck and they don't do anything just because of tech and things like that? And then Skool came along, and I've been with Skool for 4 years now. I was with their very initial beta group, and the one thing that I've been waiting for, which finally happened here, quite recently, and so much more is just getting ready to open up. So it's like such a great time for everybody to be, getting into this. But I wasn't able to execute all the, fundamental and essential things that need to happen with an online business, which is, you need to be building some sort of list. You need to be able to get people somewhere where you can, educate them and move them through and get them into the paid communities and things like that. Before, and again, this stuff still works, but it was like email lists, funnels, copywriting, all this connection and automation, make sure this does this. And it was just, even though you can figure it out, and even though it can be simple, once you do figure it out, it's still a major, major problem for people that are new. And I was always like, can we do this without this being something that is necessary? And finally, with the advent of like Skool and how they're going to start like emailing people, and now they're getting ready to have like a thank you page. So you know how like when you joined the Make Once Lifetime today, how it like went to a Loom video. Well, now they're going to have where you're going to have your own like onboarding thank you page, where after somebody joins, they go to a particular page that you can customize, and they've got really high conversion data. So the reason the about page is set up the way it is inside of Skool right now is because like Amazon and these huge major companies that do a lot of they have a lot of conversion data, basically like millions of points of data. They have shown that the about page setup, that landing page setup, and they're doing even more to integrate higher conversions with it and metrics, and pretty soon you'll be able to do like YouTube retargeting with it. And there's just so much stuff that they're doing. I've been talking to Sam in the background about this. The things that they're going to be doing are just tremendous. And so when somebody opts in now to Skool, it'll automatically have like the thank you page. It'll automatically have where we can loop people in with like videos, and it's just going to make everything so much more simple. So I still left my old Build Lab in there just because so many people really enjoyed it. There's people making a lot of money from the Build Lab program. And so I'll leave that in there as like a, there it is. But yeah, so right now you just have that and you see that. But I mean, I'm literally like unlocking a lot of stuff today. So it's cool.
Yeah, and a quick question. So just about me, I am not a tech guy. So I'm an airline pilot. So I understand some stuff. But what I really love is when you would just say, so when you say start here, that module, I should literally start there and take it one step at a time. Because if I start jumping around, I'm going to shoot myself. Yeah. So just keep, right? Like just take it.
And there's going to be a new start here coming. Like right now, I just have that in there just because like, I mean, it works. It's great. It's a super, powerful process. But the new start, I'm going to remove that one. The new start here will be the one that I just showed you. I'm literally like, there'll be so much unlocking even today. So, you came at like a really actually cool day. So I would just honestly, if, not to hold you back from anything, but you can still go through the start here videos, in that new start here. But, the Build Lab and the way it's set up right now, it kind of uses more of the email funnel system.io type thing. And it works and it's fantastic, but the new one is just all using Skool and everything like that. So if you want, maybe just, tonight we've got our call, at 6 p.m. Central Time tonight, I do the Make Once Pro call where it feels similar to this. It's just a little bit more, intense. We get into the fine details, but, I would just hang tight, maybe, and then just start the new start here, like here. That way you don't have to maybe rethink anything, but
that's great. Honestly, I got plenty of work to do. I should just be really working on course content, just getting my information tight, and then getting used to recording I've been getting used to recording videos because that's kind of the way a lot of this is going to be delivered, like the way you do it, I would think.
Yeah, no, the thing with, one thing to remember too with memberships versus, we have this idea of like courses, and it is, I mean, you're going to have your blueprint that people follow, your success formula, when somebody comes in. But what you want to really remember with memberships, it's all about mastery. A lot of people are like, well, yeah, but after they go through my success formula or my, course, quote unquote, why would people want to stay? And one thing that you really can do to keep people to stay is just give them live calls with you each week. I mean, that's what people really want anyway. There's nothing more valuable than that, being able to talk to the person that, is where you want to be, or at least along the path a little bit further than you want to be. And then that keeps people. That's one great retention thing, is have live calls each week. But the other thing is it's like a dental practice, or, it's a membership. So it's like a country club, or it's a place where you come to master things. And so as you're building out your programs, I'll be showing you how to create more of a setup where they're really enjoying each and every step. And they know that next month there's going to be this new thing that they're going to be learning, and they're going to get integration with it. And, I do it inside of mine with this. I'll just show you real quick to give you an idea. So at the start of each month, I'm going to, on the first Wednesday of every month, there's going to be this wealth workshop. And so I'm going to be basically bringing in a new concept that you can use to grow your membership business, to grow your recurring income, or to grow your starter loops or your premier loops or whatever it is. And then on the second week or second Wednesday of every month, then I do this insider access. So this is where I'll literally take you inside of my machine and literally show you how I integrate the new concept that I taught in the first Wednesday of every month. And then you can dangle this carrot. So for the whole year, you would have 12 new things that you're bringing to your members, subjects for mastery, etc. And you put them in on the calendar so that they can actually see those. It helps you live better because you know what's coming, and you know what you can talk about in your marketing, and you know you can talk about to your own members. But then you've got this thing that is anticipatory, like they want to learn about this new thing. And it should be something that is, extremely valuable to them and help them. And then the third Wednesday of every month, then I have this thing called Member Reboot, where I'm going to choose somebody that I see being active participant inside of the community. Maybe they're in the top of the leaderboard. Maybe I've just, I've had a lot of connection with them, or, I see that they're really, really trying. I'm going to then help that person install this concept into their business on that third Member Reboot. So these will be live Zooms that happen. And then I'll be in cahoots with that person. If they don't want to do it, that's fine. I'll find somebody else. But if they do, I'll get in and we'll walk through. I'll be working with them, and you'll be over the shoulder with me as a viewer of the other side. These will all be recorded. All the recordings will go in here each month. And so this is a powerful, powerful piece of your membership. And this is what really, you can talk about in your marketing. This is something you can talk about just all the time. And it really gets people excited. You always have something new to talk about. You always know what's coming. There's a carrot being dangled. And this is not just some dangling carrot for you to make money. It's also going to change their life and help them. So that's huge. Another thing is the emerging leaders. So if somebody's doing really, really good inside of my membership program, I'm going to interview them, and I'm going to add them to not only that classroom, but I'm also going to add them to my own personal YouTube channel, which is monetized. So I'm going to be monetizing that, which then the machine will push it out more, but I'm also going to run ads to it and help them promote themselves and help them get more action and let people see them. So that's another cool thing. And then the pocket coaching, this is a huge thing that you can add to your membership as well. And this is where, if honestly I could have you start anywhere, Brennan, it would be this, because you can immediately set up a free school. You can start a pocket coaching. I would start you at $29 a month. You can always raise it later, but with the $29 a month, here's what's cool. Think of it as like a digital magazine subscription to your, fitness and health programs. And so every day you just send them a short video. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 50 minutes. It doesn't matter. You just send them a video each day. You figure out what that video is going to be the night before. If you really want to get down, you could probably plan them all out, for the month, if you will. But then you can really deliver each day on this, but it teaches you how to really, really coach online. It also really sharpens your skills with, creating video, and just, I use a simple slide deck, or sometimes I'll just use the whiteboard. It doesn't really matter as long as you're bringing them something that takes them, let's say, from A to B and really helps them. I'll show you an example of like one that I did. This is how simple it can be. I just literally used my cell phone. I've got a black wall with a whiteboard stuck to it. And people just love that. It's simple. There's no distraction. You do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But this is like a pocket coaching. Okay. I just opened this up today, the new pocket coaching. I used Loom, and Loom wrote all of this. Loom broke down all the chapters. And then I can put things in the resources if I want. And then I can put this transcript down here, which Loom also gives me. All of that for $15 a month. I shot the video on my cell phone with the Loom app. And then I just came in here and dropped it in here. And now I've got this incredible piece of like value in here that people can use. And the nice thing about it is this also is then searchable inside of here because of the transcript. And you can instantly start charging inside of a free school. You can start charging for this all you have to do in your free school is in the edit course part, you just literally come in here and you would change this to only some members have access. And then when they do buy it from you using your Stripe payment link that I would show you how to set up, you then, and I actually even talk about it in this video, then you can just unlock that for them. And then each day you give them a new magazine or, video like this. They're paying you 29 bucks a month, and you can say, hey guys, for less than $1 a day, I'm going to show you how to get abs or whatever it is, fix your mindset, quit the addictions, whatever the case is. And then they can join doing that. But what happens is after a while, you have like 30 in 1 month, you have 30 videos that you can then start to categorize. You can cherry pick, and you can also go into your Loom and you can see which get viewed the most. And it gives you real data on what you could create another course from, or you could create a starter loop from, you could create a premier loop from, you could do so many you could create free trainings from it. You know what people want, but you could start earning immediately. And so it's so powerful. It's in my opinion, one of the best products that you can start with, because it teaches you how to actually coach. It teaches you how to be not overthinking things and just create. And you've got so much value in you right now that you wouldn't even need to write a note or do anything. You could just start talking on a video and help people. And this is what really gets you to learn how to speak. It helps you actually be authentic with your people because you're not so overthought through it. Yes, prepare. I mean, I wrote down 4 steps, you don't need much more than that. And you can really just provide something each day that's of extreme value. You're building an extreme connection, and you have to deliver at least $1 worth of value each day. I mean, come on. So that's easy to do. You have something to talk about right away, and you can be building money while you're building money.
So if I could ask you for 3 action steps for me to take, let's say tomorrow, I've got an office that I rent. I set up the free school.
Yep.
And then start at least recording Loom videos each day with $1 worth of value. And then do I go on TikTok and kind of advertise there? Do I do a paid thing? I mean, I know that's probably jumping the gun.
No, you're fine. Do you have how many members, or can you go live on TikTok?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet? Okay. You can go live in YouTube, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I just don't have
just go live in YouTube if you can't go live in TikTok. It doesn't matter about the live. The live is just also really helps you formulate your message. It helps you communicate on the spot. It just helps you. It just helps you so much. And it makes a lot of money. I mean, you connect with a lot of people. They learn about you. They can talk to you. It's a great, great way. I mean, we connected this way, right? And so what I would say is, every day, what I would do, I have let me actually just pull this up here real quick.
And sorry for domineering the conversation or dominating. I'm just that's my last question, I promise.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has a problem with it. So you guys can interrupt. It's open, right? So inside of, let's see here. So I was working here on this. We were actually looking at this today, but so what I would have somebody do is basically set up your free school and then go into the calendar, just like today, like right now, you're in a free event.
Right.
This is a free event. People come to events. People don't come to nothing. So inside of your free school, if you want, you can go to your calendar and just set up some free events. If you're very brand new, why wouldn't you have an event every day that's free? You're getting on for an hour like I'm doing. You're connecting with your audience that found you through you posting, which I'll get to in just a minute, you posting on TikTok, YouTube. And so you can tell them, hey, guys, I have a free event going on today where I'm going to jump on Zoom with you and you can ask me questions. Don't worry about what you're giving people or not giving people. Don't worry about that, okay? Just worry about being so valuable to them that they can't even believe that it's free, okay? Don't worry about, you're not going to be able to, think about it like this. If somebody can get on one of your free events and they can go do everything that you're trying to sell them, let's say, or help them with on a paid version, they weren't going to buy from you anyway. The only people that are going to buy from you are the ones that, even after watching a free event or even after watching your stuff, they're still like, I get it, but I don't, right? And so those are the people that are going to join, but nothing builds you a faster paying customer base than connecting with your customers. I mean, just think about right now, like this is free. And, think about the fact that all I'm going to have to do today outside of, yes, I'm launching a program. So I'm working 50 hours a day, just, which is not painful, by the way. I love this stuff. So it's not like I'm, oh, dang it, but the other thing is, normally it's like in about 4 hours a day, and it doesn't have to be all at once, I can run a 7-figure recurring business. So I don't know about you, but that's amazing. But anyhow, in the free school, in the free events, when you do this, think about the connection that we have right now. Think how much more connected you are to me right now versus just a post, right? Like this is way more connected. At least it feels like it to me. I don't know how you feel, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like this is pretty awesome, right? So you have a free school, you set up in the calendar events because then you have something to talk about. If you want amazing posts, if you want to have content that just smacks it out of the park, create a really good product. And then you have great things to talk about. You just talk about your product. So set up your free school. You already know what you want to be known for. You already know why. And you probably can tell people what happened that gave you the power and energy to want to do this. All right. Well, there's your message. And then you set up your calendar with free events. You're just going to get on a Zoom like we're doing right now. I'm sharing my screen on Zoom. That's all I'm doing. That's it. You'll do the same thing. Do it for an hour. Ask them questions, engage with them, share, give them the answers, blow their mind so that they're like, yes, I want more, right? Then you have your pocket coaching. You can just set up a school inside of your free school. Just set up a classroom, set up a classroom inside of your free school. And just when you set it up, only some members have access. That's the only button you have to click, and then it's shut off. People can see it, upload a little banner to it. Okay, you don't even necessarily have to do that right out of the gate, but at least, put a title and things like that. And then you're going to set up Stripe, right? So you're going to need Stripe so that you can create a payment link. And then inside of your free school over on the calendar, okay, which I don't think you can see, I think you can only see this screen. Hold on. So when you set up a calendar, a free school, over here on your about page, like so on the free school here, if I go to the about, you can put over here, you can put your payment link. So when they click that, they could click and they could pay. And then when they pay, you can have that redirect to a Loom where you can be like, all right, cool. Congratulations. Send me a message inside of Skool. Here's the button to go back to Skool. And I'll open up that classroom for you. If you want to cancel at any time, just email xyz@xyz.com and we'll cancel it. We'll shut it off or whatever, right? So right there, you have, they can pay you. You have a free school and they're paying you $29 a month for your pocket coaching. Okay. So then what you're going to do to promote it is all you have to do is each day you want to do your posts. And the post that I have you do is I have you do 3 posts a day, and I use this red, green, blue philosophy because the red, green, blue philosophy is just understand that people have to go through they have to go through this journey the way that it's like your back hurts and you don't know why. So you're like, and then you hear somebody say, does your back hurt? You're like, huh? And then they're like, well, it's probably because of these things. Did you know that this causes your back to hurt? Okay. So they go through this like awareness thing, right? So your first post should be an awareness type post. It should be like a did you know post every day. Why wouldn't you post one short post? It can be 30 seconds, 30 minutes, doesn't matter. If you post a short post that's like a did you know post, did you know that doing this is going to cause you to actually keep fat on your body? Well, look, there's a way that you can not do this and still get the effect you're looking for. Let me show you in 3 steps. Okay, so you do that little video. It's a did you know post. You're constantly sharing the vision, like help them see the vision of what's going on. If they can't see it, they can't do it, okay? So each post, you're doing a red post, a did you know post. Then now that they know that there's okay, my back hurts and now I know why, but how do I actually do this? Okay, so now they're going to be searching and moving through the journey, the customer journey now. They're going to be moving to the how-to. So the how-to is like, so here's 3 things that you can do that will show you exactly how to make your back stop hurting starting today. So there's a post. Now they're doing that. And if you're on YouTube, what's cool is you can seed what the next post is going to be after they watch the one post. I'm a huge, huge fan of YouTube, especially with all the craziness going on with TikTok right now and the government and stuff like that. And then the how-to, now that they know like how-to, there's going to be a certain percentage of those people, about 2 to 3%. Okay. Just figure 1%. All right. But there's going to be a certain percentage of those people that are going to go, well, this is great, you know, and I see how to do it and everything, but I hope maybe there's somebody that can just like speed this up for me, or maybe there's somebody that can show me a fun way or easier or better way to do this. So that's when you move into the demo posts, which I'm going to start calling these A versus B because I just don't think people understand the demo part. So these are A versus B posts. So this is the post that you're doing now that goes something like this. So now that you know how to do these 3 things, you're probably wondering, well, how can I speed this up? Is there any way to make this, you know, even more simple or better? Well, look, if you want even more help, we have a program. It's called, you know, Make Once Pro Back. And if you join that, here's what we do that a lot of people don't do, A versus B. So because now that they're like, oh, wow, there's a way to speed this up. Now they're going to be like, what are my options? A versus B. So you can go down there and say, here's what Brennan did. You know, he joined and in 30 days, he already had 100 pocket coaching members. Whoa. And the reason he did that is because we do this where most people don't. So you're basically comparing, you're doing testimonials, you're demonstrating how your product works, kind of like I did today on live. I do the lives the same way. Tomorrow, I start over with the red. Then the next day, green. Then the next day, blue. Because I have to move people through this journey. Same way in my courses. The courses inside of my free school, they take them through a red, green, blue journey. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't seem like that. But unless people can see it and they have the vision of what you're doing for them, there's no way on earth they're going to be able to buy it because they can't, it's not there. So you have to help them more than anything see the vision of it. But this is how you do your posts each day. So if you post 3 times a day, just, you know, you can say, did you know, in a different ways. Most people don't realize, but have you heard this? Like any way you could say, you can, this is where Josh is real helpful. You know, the AI master, okay, he's the, you know, Josh here on the call. He can show you how to use like AI where you can recreate all these posts forever indefinitely, right? Because you really only have these like core pillars of things that you do and teach, but you can redirect and I mean, what does a basketball coach talk to Michael Jordan about after 20 years, right? It's like dribble, pass, shoot, you know, hands up, like scoot your feet. It becomes like, where are you at on the court and what's going through your mind when you go to shoot? Like, it's like, you know, so you can only talk about so much and you just keep talking about it. That's why they come to you, because you're the pro, right? You're you know more about this. You can say it in ways that people can't even understand, you know, like all the ways that you could help them understand, right? So that's what this is about. And if you can keep it that simple, you'll become so valuable, because there will always be somebody wanting to know what you're sharing, especially if you stay in the big 3, right? Money, wealth, relationships. There's always somebody that's like, hey, wait, I want to be skinny. And they have no clue. And they'll find you and they become a member and so on. Then they refer people to you. It's just like this loop that happens, right? So that's what I would do. I would be posting 3 times a day. And notice that like your membership is not about like, hey, here's this course, and when you're finished, it was nice having you. It's you're working on transforming them, enhancing them, and shifting them. And we do that through these workshops, insider access, your success formula, the member reboot. You can call it whatever you want. But if you have these things happening each month and they can anticipate these things happening, this is how you get consumption. This is how you get people to actually, you know, make it happen. The biggest reasons people leave, overwhelm. There's no reason to stay. Well, now that you can dangle the carrot with the workshops, the insider access, the reboots, okay? And then there's no expectations set. So they're not expecting anything. You haven't set any type of expectations. So make sure that you know, do like an onboarding and things like that. But so yeah, so back here, you have your free school set up.
Real quick,
a
Mike,
free event each day.
Real quick before you move on, Mike, back to those 3 posts. Could you, because I know I was kind of in and out and following along in the past, but could you do those, like, could you do 2 of those posts? And then on that 3rd one, the blue one, where you do the demo, is that what you could utilize to get them into the paid portion? of your Skool community. So like kind of you're dangling that carrot. You're saying, okay, here's what it is. Here's how to do it. And now if you want to see the demo or whatever, we got this course inside here without giving them the demo, or would you recommend doing all three of those posts and then having like a different, something different inside that classroom?
Yeah. So those
Okay.
posts, those are out on social media, attracting people to you, right? And you can use the same methodology for all of them. But that all the posts, they should always be somewhat hinting to like there's more. This is the easiest way to do it without like, go buy my stuff, which you need to tell them all the time, because it's not like your only thing that you're doing is like, let me help you get this done faster, easier, better. So what you're really thinking about here with this is, okay, listen, here's this information. And if you want even more help, I've got this thing called Make Once Pro, but it's there for you. If you want it, you can find it in my socials, whatever. Like you can always kind of insinuate that in the red post, green post, or blue post. But in the blue post, you're already under the assumption that they have already decided that they're going to sign up somewhere, some way with somebody. So in those blue posts, I literally just do basically this versus that, A versus B, old versus new, us versus them. And the way I position myself without like directly calling out somebody, because you don't really want to do that at all. I mean, unless it's like extremely important that you do that, but I would just try to stay away from that. You just say something like, a lot of other companies that offer solutions like ours, they might be able to help you, but I doubt that they're doing this. Or here's what we're doing. Let me show you what Sally did or Bobby did. Here's what we do inside of ours that makes us completely different than almost every single person I've ever seen out there. And you can easily separate yourself really quick just by adding live calls. You'd be so surprised like how much that does not exist. Okay. Maybe in the very top schools, like the very top ones, like the top 10s, but it doesn't really exist in most schools. So that just separates you right away. And just the pocket coaching immediately separates you. So you just want to stand out against everybody. Just say, I do a daily pocket coaching video to coach you along your journey to get you there faster, easier, better. I mean, that's gigantic. So the blue post that you do, I do all three posts in some way, shape, or form. And the blue post, just be direct about it. Here's what we got. Here's why it matters. Here's what most people do. Here's what we do. And if you do that every day consistently, I mean, it will blow up. I mean, Michelle did this. And, when she launched Growth, her community, right? And, she's made over almost $2 million here in like 18 months from zero. I was the one that said, hey, you should set up a Skool community. She's like, oh, I should? Yeah. So I'm telling you but she has been religiously, like nothing, sick, didn't matter, nothing. She posted 3 times a day. She went live every day. $2 million in less than 2 years on a digital product. I mean, I bet she'll hit 400 grand this month, 500 grand this month.
And when she posts the art, the red, green and blue, is she doing that on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, TikTok. And then she just, she'll create 3 videos a day and then she'll just distribute them and repurpose them everywhere she can. But it's primarily TikTok and YouTube.
Okay.
She runs live streams on, and then, she'll do it that way. But I mean, I've been
actually takes them to Skool, right? Takes them to your Skool community to join.
Yeah. So, well, she had, when she got started, Skool didn't have the capabilities that it does today. And so she did the whole funnel and all that. And then she ended up building her product around that. So now she's like kind of in that because that was the model they used. It works. Obviously it works very good. It's just, I didn't want that extra tech burden. I didn't want to have a tech support and customer support and all that stuff. And I knew Skool was coming with it, but I've just been patiently waiting, and it's here and I'm glad. But so, Yeah, you're driving them to a free school in this case, and you're connecting with your members in there. That's where you're building that connection. And I'm getting ready to release one of the trainings where it just shows you how, in an email list funnel, it can take 10 days to get them 10 videos because it's in this automation thing. I'm like, why would I wait 10 days if they want to watch all 10 today? So you can create a loom loop, I call it, where they just bleed from one video to the next. And in one day, you can hang out with them for hours. And usually about after 7 to 10 hours of hanging out with you, the conversion goes up like ridiculously high, right? So the faster you can connect with them and do that, the better. But these 3 posts per day, it does a lot for you. Number one, it builds your brand out there. There's nothing more powerful than your brand, because eventually you can license your name in a sense, right? Or affiliate marketing. And then also you're learning so much about what your people want, because they'll comment down below. They'll be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Now you know how to make things even better. And you're getting that footprint out there. People see that you're consistent. They start to connect with you. They feel like they know you. I mean, those 3 posts a day. And then inside of your community, your free community, I just go in there and I take my, I'm going live each day. I enjoy going live. It just keeps me sharp. It broadens my brand. It's a freaking hour. Like, who cares? And, it's very profitable. So I take those recordings and I put those inside of the free community. And then every 72 hours, I like to create a post inside of the free community that goes out to all the members. And I click that little button that allows me to send it to all members. And because Skool has such a heavy, they've got a very good connection with, all the other big companies out there that deliver your email and things like that, because they have a good track record. Your emails actually make it into the inbox, which is fantastic. So if somebody's a member of your free community and you send out an email, you can be sure they're going to get it in their inbox. It would be very unlikely that they don't. And that's a huge thing in and of itself. I've had 50,000 person email lists and send it and, hardly get it into the, you don't get a lot of, even though these are like people that were adamant about being on the email list, like they wanted to be. So I it'll be softwares and things like that email lists will, email's amazing. I email people every day. I don't have to do it. The system does it, which is what I wanted. But free Skool, set up your calendar with events so that you can talk about that and you can do events so that people can come to them, just like you guys have come to this. I mean, have you guys found this valuable?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's free.
Even if we're doing the free thing for like 1 or 2 people, just keep doing it and keep posting.
I've done free Zooms. I can't even count where I'm the only one on there.
Okay.
So, but it all pays off. Like, it's a practice, if anything. I mean, Tiger Woods said at this recent Masters, he didn't go home at night. Tiger Woods, the GOAT, didn't go home at night until he hit 1,000 shots still. So I'm not going to create 1,000 videos today before I go to bed. I'm sure if I did, I'd be a freaking gangster. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we got to practice this some way, shape, or form. The pocket coaching is an amazing thing. That's why I say if in my opinion, it is the best product to start with, because you can start it right this second. You can start doing a pocket coaching and start promoting it, and people will absolutely love it, and it will work really well for you. And you're building a recurring income, and those people will transport into your bigger one. And then, those people will transport into your bigger one. And I mean, you just keep ascending people up through your membership levels. And the way I do it is, if they go to the bigger membership, they get the previous membership included, right? Like, I unhook them from that and then I put them in it. I tell them, stop your membership with the other one. Let's rejoin to the new one. You get access to both. So, that's how you would do that, obviously. But
thanks so much, Mike.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I hope it helps. But yeah, live events, do your posts each day, paint that picture. But this is powerful right here. And I'm calling it the 1131 method. Like, 1 pocket coaching a day, 1 long video a day, 3 posts, 1 live. You do those 4 income earning activities every day, your future self is going to bow down to you every day. Like you will be like, wow, this is amazing. I'm telling you, compounding like membership power is unlike anything you'll ever experience. Okay, Paul Myers, who's this you're talking about? What do you mean?
The lady that's making all that money, who's she?
Oh, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. What business is she in?
She owns the digital growth community in Skool. It's like
Okay.
the #1 school in business and like #3 overall.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
The Loom Loop, is there a video to show how to use Loom in that way? You really need to join Pro.
Yeah, I'll probably do that today.
Yeah. Yeah, let me show you how it works. I'll
Okay.
just show you.
Yeah.
So when you're in Loom,
Yeah. And does Loom do automatic timestamps? I don't see a feature for that.
yeah, it sure does. It does everything. It's
Well,
like,
I don't see how to turn it on though.
yeah, well, you're about to learn.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just writing a note here. Okay, so when you go to create a video, like the pocket coaching today, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
first off, you need to be, in order to get the perks of the Loom stuff,
Okay.
you want to be a Loom Pro or whatever it is, like a paid,
Yeah.
I think
I am. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what am I here? Let's see. I'm the Loom Business and Loom AI, $15.
Okay. I think that's what I am too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $10 plus $5 a month for AI.
Okay.
Okay. And then inside of here, like if you do like this pocket coaching video,
Mm-hmm.
what you do, it automatically transcribes over here. So I just hit copy and I take that transcription and go stick it over in Skool. It automatically does these chapters down here for me. So I just click in here, select all, copy, and paste them over in Skool. And then in this, it creates this summary here. I select all, copy, and paste it over in Skool, and it creates the name up here. Okay.
Okay.
And so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's not doing the chapter, so I'll have to see which account I have.
Yeah, and then if you hit edit right here, you'll see it says edit Loom link. You see
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah.
You click on that and you can put any link you want in here and it creates this button right here. You can
I
link one Loom to another Loom to another Loom to another Loom. They'll consume, I've had people consume over 15 videos in one day just doing that.
Cool. Very cool. Okay.
So if you think funnels are cool, this is even cooler because there's no page, there's no confusion, there's nothing. It's just one video to the next. And then your final video, you can link to a payment link. You can link back to your Skool. You can link it to anything. And then you can change the colors. You can change everything.
Okay. Does that button stay active throughout the whole video or just?
You can do that, or you can just show it at the end if you want. They give you both options right here.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you literally can't beat it. So, yeah, and then you can, I've also got codes that you can use. So in a regular Loom, it's a little more advanced, but in a regular Loom, they can come in here and there's like these, like let's go to, let me copy this, go here. Okay, in a regular Loom, wait a second here. Oh yeah, I got to do it because I'm the admin here. So let's copy this, open up an incognito window. So a normal Loom that you use will, oh wait, I think I did it to this one here. Hold on a second. Copy. Wait, did they change this? Wow. Let's see. Here, it's just jacking with me because I'm in my, I'm logged in. Let's just go in here to Pro, Classroom. Let's go to here. Let's find a Loom video. Okay. So seeing these Loom videos where you can copy the link and you can share it,
Yeah.
there's a Loom link that you can use that will disconnect that so that you can use it for your free schools and stuff. Notice how this one doesn't do that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's just more advanced technique, but you can use that way you can use it. And then when they can't share it, they can't do nothing but watch it. So it
Ah.
makes it so it can be a course video.
Yeah,
Now,
but
if they want
how
to,
did you set that up?
yeah, I'd love to tell you, but I'd have to kill you. No, just no. But I mean, these are just things that I cover, inside of
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mike. Talk soon. All right, see you, brother. Yeah, so we're gonna. I only do this for an hour, but the which it's been a fast hour. It feels like.
That last part about Loom is also in the pro course as well, or?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, Make Once Pro is every single thing that I do. Like, and this video right here is going to go inside of my free community. So that's why I can't just like give everything away. But,
Gotcha.
I've gave quite a bit away today
Yep,
for free.
yep.
So, but everything that, and I'm sure if you search hard enough, you can probably find it somewhere.
Yeah.
But the thing that I would say is, you can't, you can't ever go backwards giving away free value. Like you just can't. Like you give away the free stuff. This is what builds the trust, the connection. People actually see that you can help them because you've actually helped them. And then you sell the implementation. And there's always, kinks and quirks, and there's all kinds of extra little things that can happen along the way that speed things up. But, this is what is the process and the system. Social media, we go out there and we distribute our content, we connect with people. Down the road you can run ads, or you can do it right away if you want. I would just maybe get good at some content first, and then you move people into your free school where you're going to build that connection with them. And then from the free school you move them into your paid school, and you just keep delivering on the value, and you keep ascending them through your different what I call loops, but these memberships. And I'm telling you, this is, I mean, over the next 10 years, somebody starting now, if you're consistent with this every day, I mean, it's going to be, you're not going to recognize, and I truly mean this. Like, I mean, if you have thousands of members paying you 50, $100 a month, I mean, just do the math. That's insanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's,
okay.
I mean, there's going to be people with well, let me put it to you like this. That Andrew Tate fella, I don't know if you know who he is. I'm sure you do. The whole world does. And he has over 200,000 people paying him $49 a month.
Crazy, eh?
That's $10 million a month or something like that.
Cobra.
So that's no joke.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
My Loom account just doesn't have that $4 a month AI, and that's what gives you the chapters.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can, I mean, the chapters is not that big a deal. So
yeah, it's just cool.
Yeah. I mean, it does, it's not, it speeds things up for sure. And it just, what I like about it is also it sees your video a different way than you do. And it breaks things down a different way than you would see it. And it kind of gives you some ideas of how you could turn those. I'll take some of those chapter ideas and literally turn those into Loom videos themselves. It's like, because it's seeing something different than what you are. But anyhow, hope this was valuable. I hope you start doing this.
Yeah.
And hope to see inside. But yes, great things ahead. Good call. And we will do this again next Monday. So
awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
All right, Paul. Thank you guys.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you.